1907. Apothecary Julius D. Nerbrunner straps a camera to a pigeon. All previous aerial photography had been taken from kites or balloons. The world is captured from above, for the first time, through the eyes of something living. October 4th, 1918. The American 7th Infantry Division is surrounded by the Germans. After repeated attacks, they start receiving additional friendly fire. Private Omar Richards walks into the forest with 4 pigeons in an attempt to communicate with headquarters. The first 3 are shot and killed. The message is attached to the final pigeon, Cher Ami. The pigeon is shot through the chest mid-flight, dismembering his right leg and cutting into his breastbone. 1 day later, he arrives at headquarters, the message dangling from his mutilated claw. The lost battalion is relieved. Cher Ami's taxidermied remains are displayed in the Smithsonian in Washington, D.C. We genetically domesticated pigeons 10,000 years ago. Pigeons are one of 3 birds not protected by law in the U.S. and can be killed by any citizen at their own discretion and will.
There's been pigeons in my family since I was born. There's always been pigeons there. They are my life, okay. Unfortunately. Birds come out the air on a race day, hit the landing board, the electronic pads inside the shed. But at the moment they can walk where they want. There's a little opening at the bottom of the door. It's love of you and the home, and it's everything. It just makes them give that extra yard. You only win some of these races by yards. You really do. I mean, it's seconds that's counting. Yeah, you can. They sit with you. They're all individuals. They've got to be kept 100% healthy, like all athletes have.
I gotcha. Good boy.
1966. Thomas B. Hoving, Bryant Park's commissioner, announces an improvement plan to address the issue of social pollution. Decrying social vagrants, he goes on to say, and there's pigeons. Pigeons are the most persistent vandal. This is the first reported utterance of the metaphor, a rat with wings. In London, people who feed pigeons are fined for littering.
Are you okay?
this bird, both legs tied together. Look, this is human hair. When catch the bird and cover the eyes and little comfortable to soft thin cloth, then the bird is calm and sit. My life, my personal life and everything, million problem I have. But same time I am focused mainly birds because no one care.
She's checked all the time. Every week I go through them. Make sure there's no little creepy crawlies around.
The God created small, I will help. I will do my best.
But they have about 3 days. They like to have lots of contact with them when they're young as well.
Autumn 1813. Self-trained artist, naturalist, and ornithologist John James Audubon is riding horseback from Louisville to Henderson, Kentucky. He writes, "The air was literally filled with passenger pigeons. The light of noonday was obscured as by an eclipse. The birds remained full in the sky once Audubon had reached Louisville. The skies in America used to be full of these passenger pigeons."
No, street pigeons, yeah, you look at them and sometimes you feel sorry for them, you know. It's really strange as well because I noticed amongst the street pigeons there was one wandering around the garden with a ring on. And I looked at it and it's my pigeon. That pigeon refuses to go anywhere near the sheds. He won't come back to the sheds no more because he was that scared. So he lives rough. They got every right to live.
Actually, we are occupy their land. Then the bird where is going? At least don't destroy the bird. At least you can't protect, at least don't destroy.
When starlings fly in pulsating formations, it's called a murmuration. Happening an hour before sunset, scientists think it's to attract other starlings to join the roost and protect the flock. Other birds, like geese, fly in V's for more aerodynamic migration. Pigeons fly in circles. Nonsensical, uncoordinated, it holds no resemblance to the militant V of the goose or the dance of the starlings. But these pigeons are looking for home, to land back in nesting. The homes we built for them, the homes in the genetics of the feral pigeon. These are the homes they try to return to, but no longer exist. The pigeon is no longer our pet. The pigeon is a pest.
Go, baby.
Our manipulation of nature. The doctrine of dominance. The pigeon is homeless. September 1st, 1914. Martha, the last passenger pigeon, dies in captivity. Her cage in the Cincinnati Zoo had to be roped off to prevent visitors from abusing her and throwing sand. Martha was born in captivity. She died alone. This species of pigeon remains extinct more than 100 years later. It took European colonizers only 40 years to wipe them out completely. This bloodied legacy is ingrained in our environment today. In the assumption of perpetual abundance, and in the reality of its inevitable end. There is no such thing as nature.
What happened? Any strings?
This natural world we attempt to isolate, control, and eradicate will persist beyond us.
Animals know. They just know something that we're so far behind, aren't we? We're only this and really, on this planet, we're only tiny little things.
Light breaks through the cracks of sanitation. The pigeon will return home to the monuments rebuilt long after they've been torn down. They will find new monuments to nest and defecate on. The climate is changing, not in response to the patterns of humans, but in rejection of them.